Hello guys and welcome back to F1 2016 here on the Xbox One. I'm Rabbitron89 and we are here at the Chinese Grand Prix. Now, a couple of things that you should take note of is our qualifying positions. In Australia, I qualified 6th. In Bahrain, I got pole, which was brilliant. Here in China, I messed up because I was busy trying to do something on YouTube. I was uploading a video, and basically, I came out in traffic with like 3 minutes to go. So I went round really slowly, trying to look after my tyres. And yeah, I ended up qualifying 16th because I had Vettel in front of me. And Hulkenberg was coming out of the pits, and Vettel braked, so I shot past him, and I was trying to avoid Hulkenberg at the same time. And it was just a mess. So I'd lost 7 tenths in the first sector. It was just, yeah, it was horrible. So we've ended up qualifying for the Chinese Grand Prix in Season 4, Race 3, in 16th place. Now, I mean, I think I started at the back at one race and I came through to win. I think it was Brazil, actually. Last season in the Haas. So, you know, it's not the be all and end all, but this is China. Tyre wear is high, so it is going to be difficult. You know what? I am looking forward to this. Because obviously, last time we started on pole, we basically got away from the field. It was quite a lonely race. I had to keep an eye on the AI to have some action.
Chomping at the unleashed for the Chinese Grand Prix.
So obviously here, you know, we're starting 16th. We're going to be in the middle of the pack. It is going to be tight. It is going to be annoying because you know what the AI are like on this game at times.
And the flat, open to the elements location, test their skill and a crosswind. 2 DRS zones will assist passing, and overtaking is available into turn 1 and of course down the kilometre-long back straight into the hairpin at turn 4.
Like I say, guys, if you're watching, give us a like, give us a follow, and yeah, hopefully I'll produce more and more content as the weeks go on.
I mean, do you expect a lot of tyre management, a lot of fuel management?
Well, don't we always? I don't expect these are going to be any more important than
look at that, Vettel 11th. Ferrari are struggling at the minute.
Pits early for some kind of undercut on fresh rubber. If you can pit before the
Rosberg on pole, so he'll be hoping he can get away.
Blistering out lap, there may be 1 or 2 seconds to be gained. If anyone gets stuck behind another car, for example, that will be the go-to strategy, surely.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
So before the off,
so here we go, here's the grid. I actually can't remember the full grid itself.
Nico Rosberg will start his silver arrow from pole position, and it's Lewis Hamilton alongside.
Yeah, well, top 3, 0.51 seconds separating them.
Perez, Daniel Ricciardo, and Alonso, Raikkonen, Button, Grosjean, and Valtteri Bottas. Vettel, Massa, Rio Haryanto, and a Red Bull.
On 14th due to penalties.
Pascal Wehrlein, and Esteban Gutierrez. Sainz and Kvyat, Marcus Ericsson, and Felipe Nasser starts from the back of the grid. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
The question is there rain in this race? No, there's not. I was hoping there would be, but it's not to be. So there we go. We're on the soft tyre, so that's good. They wanted me to do soft, medium. Might be possible. We know that tyre wear is tough around here, so here we go for the formation lap. Seem to always start on the softs. So far, every race this season I've began on the soft tyres. I don't know why in Australia and Bahrain they put me on the soft tyres when I qualified on the supers. But at least this one, it makes sense because, you know, I qualified outside the top 10. Always, on formation laps, they always seem to put whoever's on pole to set it as, well, basically they bolt, don't they? They're like miles ahead of the rest of the pack, so they're left on the grid waiting. Like I say, just really annoyed I got caught out in qualifying. Like I said, there were a few cars as well during qualifying that received penalties. Vettel, Hulkenberg. So we gear up for the start of this Chinese Grand Prix. As the cars reform on the grid. I think Palmer was the other one who had a penalty actually. Five lights counting down. And it's away we go in China. Good start for Massa. Look at that. He's bolted past 4 cars. Gonna stick it down the inside of him. Oh. Yep. Just I'm stuck on bloody Raikkonen there, or I'm stuck on a Ferrari. Don't know what happened there. There we go. Oh, there's a yellow flag. It's like a little tap there on Perez. Perez is still alongside me. He's giving up, which is good. This has been a fantastic start. We started 14th. We're now in 4th. And so we've even got ahead of our teammate Daniel Ricciardo. This is brilliant. So these guys who are on the tyres that they qualified on, I'm on a brand new spanking set of soft tyres. All the 2 Mercedes are battling down into the hairpin. You can see it being squeezed. Hamilton leads. No love lost between these Mercedes. 3 years on from the famous, well, ever since 2014 really. Hamilton sets the fastest lap of 42.1. Allow Magnussen to run wide, and we'll cut down the inside of him. As well, lovely move on Rosberg as well. We're up into second. 2 cars in the space of 2 corners. And like I said, we started 14th. We're in second. This is brilliant. Hamilton under pressure now. Try and gain on him down the straight. We're in the slipstream, you can see that he's getting bigger. Magnussen's up into third, he's battling with Rosberg round the hairpin. Rosberg's got better acceleration, but Magnussen is showing his third and he's ahead. Hamilton goes defensive. Oh, Hamilton turns out the corner. Gives us the room. We are in the lead of the Chinese Grand Prix. Hamilton's going to get DRS, that's for sure. Around the long left-hander. We've got a bit of a gap on Hamilton, just going to pull out to the side so he doesn't get my slipstream. On the hairpin, that's nice. Will Lewis be able to stay close enough to get a run on me into the first corner? We'll find out now. Oh, I've got wide. So it's going to be a close battle this as well. My tyres probably just starting to find grip now. Hamilton's would have already had it, but his will start fading away pretty quickly. Don't forget, I qualified 14th. They started on those tyres. I'm on a brand new set, so no, I've got that advantage as well, but at the same time, at the minute, Hamilton is refusing to let me go. Welcome to the stream, guys. This is Rarachon89. If you'd like to give us a like and a follow, very much appreciated. Hamilton looking very menacing back there. Will he be able to get a run on me into the hairpin? Like I said, Mercedes were hampered in the last race in Bahrain due to engine issues. We're hoping for none of the same here today. I think I've got enough of a gap, you know. God, you can see Hamilton closing in. He just hasn't got enough time though. Round the hairpin. Magnussen's still in third. He's fighting Rosberg at the minute. Like I say, guys, that's the reason why Magnussen's in third. It's because the Renault is indeed the second quickest car in the field. and for once they're actually showing it. They've not, apart from Palmer in the first couple of races when they in the Italian Grand Prix last season, and Belgium actually, before engine failures ruined their races. Magnussen showing the true potential of that Renault. Nice to know that tyre wear doesn't affect the AI on this game. So raced round here on Tuesday as well, actually, for that matter, in the ESR League race. 50% short quali. Started first, could have possibly won the race, but I had an incident with someone which dropped me to third. So it wasn't all too bad, still finished on the podium. ESR is Esports Racing League. We race on Tuesday nights at 9:30, 50% short quali. Saturdays at 2:30 in the afternoon, 100% and full quali. And Sunday is the Performance League, which starts at about 8 o'clock, short quali, 100%. Tuesday's races are streamed live on Twitch by Mustafa Shag. That's Mustafa with a T, not a PH. Saturday's races are streamed by NTT Silver. And Sunday's races are streamed by ESR Posglad 84. Or Positively Glad, as he's known on Xbox, or Twitch, sorry. I tell you what, I'm enjoying this battle. I really am. Hamilton's just refusing to let me loose. Because obviously, if I can break that DRS, then that's it. I'll slowly pull away. But at the minute, he's just not allowing me to. Pull out so he doesn't get in the slipstream. If you got anything to say, guys, put it in the comments. I will look to see what you guys are talking about. I am racing on Legendary. It's the most difficult on this game. Rosberg's back up into third. He's got back ahead of Kevin Magnussen now. That's probably needed to be done by Rosberg because look at the gap that me and Hamilton have on the rest of the field. Now this race is going to be decided on strategy because, like I say, I can't look after my tyres for shit, so I'm probably going to have to make an extra pit stop compared to the others, which, you know, at the end of the race is either going to cost me or it's going to bring, or we're going to have a nice little battle at the end. Well, the gap now 1.4 seconds between Hamilton, so I have broken the DRS. So as his tyres starting to fade away. It's not the best of entrances to that double left-hander. Another 3 attempts there, it's now 1.7, so Hamilton struggling for grip now. Because I've got a fair amount of, well, a fair gap, I don't need to break the slipstream either. Round the hairpin. Like I said, I started 14th, I can't believe I'm leading. What's our tyre wear? We're on 36% at the minute. Slowly eking this gap out between Hamilton and myself. It's now 2.4 seconds. Now Hamilton is going to get a much earlier pit stop than I am, and then he's going to get the undercut on me, which I hope he uses to maximum effect. Obviously, I want to be able to battle him in this race. I don't want to just run off and hide. That's not really what I want. I mean, like I said, this is my first. Might be season 4, but this is my first season in like a championship-winning car. Even though I'm a double world champion, you know, the Red Bull is, you know, it's supposed to be winning races along with Mercedes and Ferrari. It's not, at the minute, it's not as challenging this season as it was the previous 3. Because obviously started a season and a half at Manor, moved over to Haas, and basically did another season and a half. Right, okay, Vettel has an engine issue, so it's Ferrari's turn. The weekend goes from bad to worse. And Hamilton is in the pits. Lap 9, Hamilton's in the pits. Well, the end of lap 8 for him. Very early pit stop. Did he push too hard trying to chase me? Because Rosberg's continued. Alonso is in 3rd place. So McLaren showing that, you know, their start to the season is not a fluke at the minute, because they have, you know, they have been up there. Which obviously, you know, being a McLaren fan, I like to see. I have to say as well, I do find that the game overpowers Hamilton. Hamilton is a lot tougher driver to race than Nico Rosberg. What I'm going to do is I'm basically going to go soft, medium. Ricciardo making a move on Alonso. Ricciardo's up into 3rd. Ricciardo, who won the Australian Grand Prix, believe it or not, he started 10th as well. A good win for the lad. He basically just called the strategy right, and he's in the pits. Ricciardo is in the pits. So Magnussen moves back up to 3rd. So Magnussen had lost places to Alonso and Ricciardo. Massa promoted to 3rd. He's on the soft tyres as well, so he's probably trying to go as far as I can. Raikkonen 2nd, 13 seconds behind. I say, guys, once this Red Bull season's over, that's it. I will be leaving at the end of the season. And Kimi Raikkonen's out of the race! Why is Kimi Raikkonen out of the race? He was running 2nd. This happened to him in Bahrain as well. He was running quite high, and then all of a sudden, that was it. He was out. And does it look like another Ferrari failure? Can't see like he's battling with anyone, so I'm guessing that is the case. There it goes, the Ferrari power plant. Raikkonen retires from the Chinese Grand Prix. And with Vettel already having his own engine issues, things go from bad to worse for Ferrari. And there we go, we've got a virtual safety car as well now. Ferrari, who were my main challengers last season, just this season at the minute, they are nowhere. Very unreliable. Now, the Red Bull was unreliable last season because Verstappen was having engine failures and getting involved in incidents. Turn to normal racing speed. There are cars in the pit lane, but look at the gap that I've got over Massa now. .8 seconds. Now Massa has yet to pit. There are cars obviously behind Massa that have pitted, the likes of Hamilton, Rosberg, Magnussen, Alonso. You know, they're all looking to try and catch me. Hamilton is hoping he doesn't get caught in too much traffic, because obviously his tyres are going to suffer for it, and obviously I'm on old tyres at the minute, so as soon as I pit I'm going to be on much fresher tyres. Gap's now 19.1 seconds between me and Massa. So how much time did Massa lose during that VSC? Oh, on the marbles there, going around the long right-hander. Right, so Vettel's engine problems now fixed, so he'll get going again, but it does not improve the mood in the Ferrari camp. Vettel will be quite far down the field. I'm guessing that's him at the back of the pack there. Wide. So Massa's only just reached the hairpin. I'm at the first corner. I say, if the difficulty, obviously once I get used to the new game as well, I think what I might do is, once I'm used to it, up the career to Ultra, just to offer that more of a challenge, because like I say, at the minute, I don't know, just the fact that I'm pulling away. Bottas is third, so at the minute it's Massa second, Bottas third. How far are they apart? They're right next to each other as well. I didn't see where Bottas started on the grid. I can't remember. I know Massa was right next to me. He bolted from the start. He got. Ah, no, Bottas was in front of Massa, but due to Massa's really good start, Bottas fell behind. Lap 12 out of 56. Where is everyone compared to myself? It's now 20.1 seconds between me and Massa. Bottas is a further second behind. Will the two Williams start squabbling before the round of pit stops? Definitely feeling a lack of grip now, but like you see, you can see my front left is on 62%, so I will be pitting within the next 2 laps. When did they want me to pit? They want me to pit lap 16, yeah, that's not happening. I'm just hoping the other cars catch up right up to the back of the two Williamses. I say, guys, lap 13, I'm leading. Started 14th. First 3 laps were brilliant. Had a nice battle with Hamilton as well. Massa and Bottas are only 2nd and 3rd because they have yet to pit. I believe Hamilton is behind them too, so you may jump me when I make my pit stop on the next lap. Got anything to say, guys? Put it in the comment section as well. I want to engage with my audience. Alright, so they want me to pit lap 16. That is not happening because I'm probably going to be on the verge of needing to pit by the middle of this lap. So, looks like going around the first corner, I'm already on 68%. So that's probably confirmed it for me. I am pitting at the end of this lap. Massa's pulling away from Bottas. He's also took a couple attempts out of me as well. So the grip's gone from my tyres now. So I reckon Massa has another couple of laps before he pits. Alright, so Jeff's suggesting another strategy to me. What are you suggesting to me, Jeff? Well, considering I'm pitting this lap, I will select that one as well. Oh no! Oh, Kevin Magnussen's got engine issues. He was so high up in the field as well. He was running 3rd at one point, battling with the Mercedes. This is horrible for the Renault team. Every time they get up there and they show the car's pace, an engine problem lets them down. The Renault engine once again proving to be a thorn in the team's side. There. Here we go. Can I pit stop? No. Is anyone pitting? Nope. We come down the pit lane. You know what? I think I might actually have this. I've come right out in front of the two Williamses. So this has not worked out for the Mercedes team either, because they are behind. Oh, such a shame. I had about a 20-second gap. So I've managed to basically retain my lead, because Massa is basically on 15 laps. Well, his tyres are 15 laps older than mine. So I'm going to have tons of grip. He's barely going to have any. Look how much I'm closing on him. So just park it on the apex and get going again. I say that lots can still happen in this race. A safety car can bring the field back up together. Yep. I could have an incident. A late pit stop might cost me victory. You know, these things have happened to me before. Japan, I pitted with 1 lap to go, and Vettel pit me and won the race, which was frustrating. So Williams is running line astern. Does Massa pit this lap? No, he doesn't. Does Bottas? No. So the Williamses continue once again. This is really, really good time management from the Williams team. I say, obviously, Monaco is going to be difficult with the barriers. Spa, I never seem to be able to finish due to Eau Rouge being a bitch. Azerbaijan has walls, so you know there are tracks where I'm not going to be able to do anything. So every race is going to be comfortable as this one. But obviously at the same time, we brought a new drag system to this this circuit. We upgraded it during the course of the Bahrain Grand Prix. There's a Renault up ahead. Massa pits. Oh, Hamilton's made a right boo-boo. He's come out on the supers. So obviously I'm running a harder strategy. Hamilton's running a softer strategy. And it's not going to work for him because obviously I've come out of the pits. I'm on fresh tyres. His tyres are going to start wearing away now. So Mercedes have really not thought about this. Gutierrez now has an issue with his car. So I'm guessing Bottas will pit at the end of this lap. That has to be Magnus, and he's the one having engine issues, which is a shame because he was running in third. Nice sparks flying off the back of my car there. I want to know what this Renault is. I thought I had uploaded it. Why is it saying episode 2? Okay, fair enough. Well, I don't know why it's saying that. So there we go, new fastest lap, 1:37.8. Bottas has pitted, Hamilton is now off into second, but Mercedes got the strategy wrong. They put Hamilton on a softer strategy, which means he's going to make more pit stops than he needed to. He needed to be on the hard tyres, so he could be up there trying to challenge me. He's not going to be now, he's going to fall away. Rosberg, third on the soft tyre. See, they've got that one right, but Rosberg fell back too much during his battle with Magnussen. Head scratching going on at Brackley, that's for sure. So starting 14th, this is more than I thought of. I thought I'd be battling 6th place right now. I didn't think I'd be up in the lead already. Thank you, Pos. Really appreciate your encouragement. Like I said, we did have a Renault running in third for a while, but engine issues once again hampering the car. My car is turning slightly left as we're going through the oh, straight over the hairpin. I say as well, guys, if you want to join up with the ESR boys, you can race on Tuesdays, Saturdays or Sundays. Just follow the YouTube page on YouTube, Esports Racing League. You can either contact ESR Posglad 84 on the Xbox, Mustafa Shag, or Grim Nosnosh, or Noshnosh, or however you pronounce it. Let's call him Noshnosh. It is Magnussen that I'm chasing, which is a horrid, horrid shame. The fact that he's about to get lapped when 10 laps ago he was in third is going to be gut-wrenching for the Dane. For viewers, thank you for watching, guys. Really appreciate it. It does help me. I say, if you're liking this so far, I mean, obviously I wish I could bring you a bit more action, but if you're liking this so far, give us a like, give us a follow, and I'll give you more and more content as the weeks go on, that's for sure. Seems to be my phrase, that's for sure. I sound like Nico fucking Rosberg. Alright, so look at that. I've got a 10.4 second gap on Hamilton, who's got a 9.4 second gap on Hamilton pits. Lap 20, Hamilton pits. Don't know, unless they throw the mediums on now, which I would, in order to just get him, you know, further on in the race. So they put him on softs. Mercedes, what are you doing? Tyres on 28%, so got at least another 7 laps on these tyres. Right, so Gutierrez's engine issues have fixed themselves now, so he'll be getting back up to speed. Not like he was up the field anyway. Because, you know, it's Gutierrez. Man who got flipped by the Lord, the Dark Lord himself, past the Maldonado. Yeah, last time I tried passing a Renault into there, I ended up spinning off into the gravel. Ricardo is third, so he's continuing his run of good form. Hopefully his strategy can put him ahead of Hamilton. So Ricardo won the first race in Australia after starting 10th. Pitted under a safety car, and he pretty much led the way from there. He jumped me in the pit stops and I couldn't catch him. Ooh, very wide there. Marbles on my tyres, it's really hard to shake off. It's going to give Magnussen a run on me. Don't need to be battling a back marker really, but like I said, the Renault is the second quickest car in the field, so I can kind of understand why he's still with me. Right, let's see how quickly that Renault closes down on me. Look at that, you can tell the pace of DRS and whatnot. Look at that, Rosberg's only just come on to the DRS straight now. Oh, that's another car coming out the pits. Who are you? You're a Sauber of Felipe Nasser. I don't mind you, I like you. It's Ericsson I don't like. Come on, bud, let me through. I'm not racing you. Hamilton does the fastest lap of the race, a 1:37.811. That's only like 0.02 of a second faster than what I've done. So either my car's really hooked up, or the Mercedes is just really, really struggling. But out and out pace. Magnussen's going to get a run. There he goes. Magnussen passes Nasser, so he's no longer the last car at the back of the field. Once again, that role belongs to Ace Sauber. Nice there, guys. If I have time today as well, I may do a FIFA stream as well. Carry on my Red Bull Leipzig career. If I don't, I may just continue my Burnley career that I'm not streaming. Like I say, guys, if you want more F1 content to watch, then I'd advise following Positively Glad. He has a nice, a fair few things going on there, F1 related, plus other games as well. That is Positively Glad. Man with a lot more followers and a lot more content than I do, but he's got better internet than I have. He can do these things. But for entertainment, I definitely recommend following his channel. Right, so I'm being asked whether I want to change my strategy. Now, he asked me to do this before, and he wants me to pit now. No, I'm not pitting now. I do not want to pit, so go away. So, let's have a look at my tyres. 45% on the front left. So, not too bad. Brake into the hairpin, just clip. Back round, power down, accelerate away. That Renault is keeping up. Is Ricciardo making any sort of impression on Rosberg? No, he's lost 4 tenths since I last checked. So next race we find ourselves in Russia. Track where tyre wear is not really a factor. Ricardo's now 5 seconds behind, so Ricardo was 3.6. Why is it now 5 seconds? What's happened there? His tyres starting to die off. That was a clear corner cut. So far, it's been basic. Hamilton felt during the 2014 season, just romping away. Well, throughout 2014, 15, 16, getting in the lead and romping away. not really having anything to worry about. The only thing I've got to worry about is tyre wear. I mean, if I have to make a late pit stop at the end, then you know it may bring Hamilton and Rosberg back into play. But the rate I'm pulling away, it's looking very unlikely. But you never know. This is Formula 1. Anything can happen. A safety car can come out, bunch up the whole field, basically neutralise the race and reset it. I do have to say, guys, though, if you're looking for a car to drive during the course of your career mode, the Red Bull is just so beautiful to drive. Plus, you know, listen to it. Beautiful, it really is. It's a beautiful sounding car. What's my tyre wear? 57%. Drifted wide slightly. Tell you what, I've pulled away nicely from Magnussen, unless Magnussen's already made a pit stop, because he's no longer behind me. Right, Ricciardo's tyres have died off. He is struggling now. You can see on the radar he's got about 6 cars behind him. Red Bull, call him in. Don't let him lose unnecessary positions or get involved in any incidents. Oh, this wasn't on the thing. Light rain in 15 minutes. That's going to spice up the race a little bit. Did some practice in Australia with wet weather conditions, and the car felt very twitchy. So we have rain on the way, even though I looked at the forecast and it said it wasn't going to rain. So the weather has decided to change. Go on, Ericsson, let me through. Oh my god, Ricciardo has been absolutely swamped on the straight, and I've gone wide. Dirt on the tyres. So light rain in 15 minutes, so I think definitely going to still put the mediums on and just travel around and wait for the rain to come. Can't believe Ricciardo lost so many positions down the back straight. He was running in 3rd. He's now running in about 7th. I'm annoyed at Red Bull for not bringing him in. There we go. You know, I can speak English at times, guys. Honest. Right, it's 66% now. Will I need to pit at the end of this lap, or will it be the next one? I can feel the grip going away from me. I say it is clouding over, so rain is on the way. 38.4 seconds as well in front of Ricciardo, but like I said, Ricciardo stayed out too long on whatever tyres he's on, and it's cost him dearly. Oh, Bottas! Bottas out of the race. He was running in third, so he had jumped Massa at some point during the course of this second stint. What has happened to him? Massa right behind him. Is it just another engine failure? Yes, it is. Right in front of his teammate as well. And Bottas pulls over. Massa takes third away from his teammate. Oh, such rotten luck for Bottas. And we have a full safety car. Safety car. Yep, I'm pitting this lap, Jeff, don't you worry. Now, hopefully everyone will do what I'm doing and pit in this lap. I mean, I need to pit anyway. I said I need to pit anyway because my tyres are on the verge of death. So where does this leave everyone? I mean, obviously, I'm going to pit, put the mediums on, and get back out. Is anyone else going to do the same thing? Or are they going to stay out? I said, by rights, everyone should pit. That's a car going in the pits there. I think it's Rosberg. Bottas, Massa continues. Massa, why have you done that? Or is it Massa? It could be Magnussen for all I know. There's the safety car. Don't know what the safety car's doing. Nazza there's pulled off the move of the day. Alright, so everyone is going to gain up on me now. Like I said, this is what the race needed really. A safety car to neutralise everything. Allow the pack to catch back up. Then we'll see what happens here. Will I get away? Will Hamilton with Rosberg as well? Fresh mediums. He's going to be awarding me as well. And we don't, and let's not forget as well, there is rain on the way. Ericsson. Let's have a look at the weather. So there we go. Light rain to arrive in about 10 minutes time, according to Jeff. There's Magnussen now behind the Sauber. Safety car out due to Valtteri Bottas' retirement. I thought Bottas had done enough really to pull off the circuit, but apparently the stewards deemed it unsafe, so they brought out the safety car so the marshals could clear the car. There's Hamilton. Because I had such a gap on the field as well, and the Mercedes had the gap on the rest of the field, just waiting on everyone to catch up, and it's going to take ages. So does that mean the safety car stays out longer? Does that mean that that the safety car is going to pit, and that not everyone is going to have caught up. So we've got 26 laps to go here in China. Light rain in 5 minutes. Also, I didn't know there was a safety car coming out, so I put the mediums on. Well, guys, if you've got anything you want to talk about, put it in the chat. Actually, you know what? Quick drink. Ah, give my eyes. Oh, I've just got Pepsi over myself. Here, when you get squirted on, not nice. I'd imagine that the safety car would pit this lap now because the field have basically caught up now, and it has been out. This is its third lap out, and they usually pit. But will it stay? Will it now classify it as its first lap? Now the pack are basically together. The sky's getting darker all the time. So the only key notices so far was that Raikkonen was running in second at one point and then his engine went bang. Bottas was running in third at one point and his engine went bang. Magnussen was running in third. He had engine issues which put him right at the back of the field. Vettel's also had engine issues during the course of this race, but he was starting in 11th, so I've not really kept up to date with his progress. And the other one was Gutierrez. Safety car going to pit. Nope, I think I've got another lap with the safety car. Oh, look at that little car! Oh, on its own at the back of the field there. That must be NASA. So NASA has effectively regained a lap on his teammate as well, because I say I've got Ericsson and Magnussen behind me, and then it's Lewis Hamilton. Far from half distance now. Yeah, only 2% tyre wear. Safety car should be coming in this lap. So here we go. Race is about to get underway once again. See there, the lights on the safety car have gone out. Safety car will now bolt off into the distance. Have to go really slow just so it happens. Just trickle down the back straight really. As soon as I get round that hairpin, that is where I will bolt. So just back the whole field up now. All aboard the Rara train, the Rara train, the Rara train, all aboard the Rara train. It starts off blue, yellow, and silver. And off we go. I'd imagine that Magnussen pulls over, he already does, so he's going to let the Mercedes through. Will Nasser do the same? Doesn't quite look like it. Due to the Mercedes being held up behind that Sauber, I've now got a 1.6 second lead over Hamilton. Alright, come on, Lewis. So that you're going to try and actually make a race of this now before the rain comes. Ooh, aeroplane. Gap was 2 seconds last time. Oh, look, that's Rosberg. Rosberg's got the inside of Hamilton into the hairpin. It's raining as well. Just seen lightning, and my engine is showing slight signs of wear as well. Just done my fastest lap of 1:37.7. Hamilton staves off the challenge of Rosberg, so with those two battling, it enables me to extend my advantage over him. .5, so basically in the course of a sector they have lost 1.5 seconds to me because they're busy battling each other. You don't need that. I'm already 1.5 seconds down. The track is getting wet straight away. Oh, they're asking for me to go on the inters straight away. Now the rain must be coming down pretty heavy then, because it's only just started to rain within the last lap or so. Is everyone else pitting? Yes, they are. This is interesting. Rosberg does continue though for another lap. Oh no, it's Hamilton that does. Interesting here, the Chinese Grand Prix. Oh, I've got Ricciardo coming in as well. Come on guys, get me out quick. Seeing Magnussen and Ericsson battling each other into the first corner. Like I said, there was no rain forecast, so as soon as Jeff came across the radio saying it was going to rain, I was like, what? I can't believe the amount of cars that have stayed out. It's really cost them on this lap because we're all gaining on them hand over fist. The track got wet really quickly, a lot quicker than I was expecting. I think Rosberg got held up in the pits. Get off me! What the hell? Got stuck on Hulkenberg. That's it, I was going to make a pit stop anyway, but bloody hell, man. I wouldn't have minded the collision. Oh, bloody hell. Turned into the first corner there. The car was like, nope. And it turned straight back out. But will Hamilton get back out in front? It's Massa in second. Haryanto third. So there's no DRS now. So obviously the guys who stayed out an extra lap, they have lost so much time. And Rosberg did indeed get held up in the pits, which is why, you know, he's not in the top three, and it's why I've got a 9.3 second gap over Massa. Track is really wet now, guys. Let's try and blend the throttle out going through this area. I have no idea how long it's going to rain for. You know what? I think wet tyres might be coming into play here. Right, Perez has an issue with his car. He is slowing down now as well. So throughout this race, there have been quite a number of cars that have struggled, really. wide. So apparently I'll be running on a dry track soon, so apparently the track is starting to dry. Doesn't look anywhere near it at the minute. So it is just a sharp, short shower. So I reckon, what, 5 laps and we'll give it... Yeah, already the racing line is looking a lot drier than it did last time round. I said, don't make it rain. The AI can't handle the rain on this game. Lap 30 out of 56. We are now halfway through this Chinese Grand Prix. And to be honest, it's once again been fairly comfortable. I did have an accident with Alonso and Hulkenberg as they were on dry tyres on a wet track, but it got me stuck on Hulkenberg, so I had to use a flashback. Like, I tried reversing, it wouldn't let me. So racing line is looking dry. Back end steps out going through there. Rosberg is now up into the third, so he's disposed of Haryanto. Will he start chasing down Massa? Really want to see Massa on the podium if he can hold it off the Mercedes. Oh, excuse me. That long to go now. So obviously the next race is Russia. Obviously I don't know what that's going to bring. Just have to wait and see. But like I say, this is really has turned out to be a stroll in the park. Even though I started 14th on the grid, it has been a procession really. It took me 3 laps to get into the lead. Yeah, I know we applied an upgrade to the car. You know, in the last race, but still, this much of a booster? Really? The 20.8 seconds in front of Ricardo, so it has worked out slightly better for Ricardo. Oh, definitely on the brakes there. Gone wide. Long way wide. Oh look, you can see as well the track is basically it's just a couple of laps away from being dry. It really is. Or what I might do... Oh, do I risk it? I'm not sure if I've got 2 sets of supers. I might just stick my mediums back on, use them, see how far into the race we can go. So that, I think, is what I'm going to do. Look at that, the track is dry. The track is basically dry. Ricardo is up into 4th, so he's chasing Massa and Rosberg now. Oh, Ricardo's pitted. Are they all pitting for dries? Or have they done the weird thing that the AI seem to do around this track? No, Rosberg's on supers, not supers, softs. Ricardo's on softs. Vettel's on mediums. That one is an interesting one. Yeah, here we go. I've got the call. DRS enabled. So that is proof now that the track is dry enough. So I'm just basically I'm just going to stick the medium tyres back on that I put off before. Hopefully it'll be the right set as well. Would hate to have to make another pit stop. Yeah, 19.7 seconds. So Massa is struggling for grip and he's losing it straight away. He's falling into the clutches of Hamilton. In fact, no. Ricardo's been jumped by someone. Wide at the hairpin, gone wide. Absolutely no grip on these tyres now. I know, Jeff. I know, you don't need to tell me. Right, so in the pits we go. We're going to put on the medium tyres. Now, we're definitely going to come back out in front, that's for sure. But the question is, will the fresher tyres that no doubt that Rosberg and Ricardo would have put on basically do anything? Because, like I said, my mediums are on 9%. So these are the mediums that I put on before the rain came. I'm just hoping, you know, just to spicing it up a bit, that they're going to start catching me now. Let's say Rosberg's on supers, Massa's on mediums, Ricardo's on... Why do I keep saying supers? They're softs. Softs. But at the same time, I don't know if they can get them to the end. mean, Vettel's on medium, so he stands a very good chance of finishing on the podium in this race. Despite all the issues that he had at the beginning of the race, the safety car really has helped him, and that was a bit of a corner cut there. So the gap's 15.9 seconds. So, are they making any inroads on me? There you go, I'm basically a whole straight in front of Rosberg and Ricciardo. Where did Hamilton feed out? That's one thing I want to know. 15.3, they are closing. Took 6 tenths out of me in one sector. .13 laps to go in this Chinese Grand Prix. We've had Raikkonen retire due to an engine failure, Bottas retire due to an engine failure, both cars running on the podium at the points of retirement. Bottas brought out the safety car, which punched the field right back up, and then the rain came, which ruined some cars' races, because some cars decided to stay out on the dry tyres longer than it was necessary. And some cars decided to stay out on the inters longer than was necessary. So the field is a bit jumbled at the minute. Like I say, guys, if you're liking what you see so far, please like, subscribe, and definitely there'll be more content coming your way. 14.5 seconds, the gap coming down between me and Rosberg, but the question is, will he come down when his tyres start to drop off? Rosberg, fastest lap, 137.5, that's 2 tenths quicker than what I've managed. Ricciardo goes even faster on a 137.4. He did say as well that engine output was down earlier, so I'm probably not pumping out as much speed as I was earlier in the race. Right, Perez's engine issues have sorted themselves, so he's up to speed again. Earlier on in the race, guys, we saw a lovely overtaking move by Hamilton on Rosberg. Rosberg squeezed him up against the inside of the track heading into the hairpin, but Hamilton held his ground and ended up taking the lead. So there we go, that's my fastest lap of the race, 137.7. Slight improvement, but obviously it's nowhere near the 37.4 that Ricciardo did. No doubt Rosberg will probably end up going faster, will he? Find out in a second. Yes, he does, 137.2. That's 5 tenths quicker than I went. Now I pitted and put on old mediums, which were about 9% done. But before the rain came. Now the question is, can I get these to the end That is a cause for concern, perhaps. So look at what we'll see. We're on now 21%. It's going to be nip and tuck. Like I said, I can afford for the other guys to catch up with me. If I can make it to the end. If I can't make it to the end, I have messed up hugely. Rosberg 1:37.2 again. So Rosberg is on a charge. He's pulling away from Ricciardo. Hamilton 1:37.1. I was waiting to see when he'd put a decent lap time in. So far, I'm on my personal fastest lap, but it's not enough compared to the others. I mean, I know they're on a softer compound, and it's more than likely that their tyres may die towards the end of this race. Like, so we've got 10 laps left. Nice exit that through the final corner. Is this my fastest lap of the race? It is a 1:37.4. That was a lovely lap time. I really want to see where Hamilton is, but at the same time, I don't really want to. Down the corner, power back down, gap's 13.3 seconds, Ricciardo 3.5 further behind. So I've only lost 2 tenths in that sector to Rosberg, so it is starting to even itself. It's starting to even themselves out a bit now. Just want to know whether I can make it to the end of the race. I should be able to. 1:37.5 that time round. Tell you now, it's been an interesting one, this race. Well, this season so far. I'll say I didn't lead the championship after the first round. That went to Ricciardo, and then I had Magnussen in front of me. I won the Bahrain Grand Prix, which put me ahead, and then Hulkenberg was second in the championship heading into this round. Now, obviously, I don't know where Hulkenberg is at the minute, but we've got Rosberg and Ricciardo second and third. So will this bring Ricciardo back into play? Obviously, the main focus for me this season is obviously the Drivers' Championship, but at the same time, I want to do well in the Constructors. So seeing Daniel up there as well is, you know, such a good thing to see, because the only time I saw Verline up there was when the manor was basically fully upgraded. When I was in the Haas, Grosjean was just nowhere near the sort of pace I had. %. Should be able to make it to the end. Oh, that's not good. Oh, there's a safety car! Why is there a safety car? Why is there a safety car? Has someone crashed? No one's crashed, so why is it brought out a safety car? This is gonna heat up the last few laps of this Grand Prix. Don't understand why the safety car's been called out. It looked like there have been no accidents. Here's the second safety car. So it is the second safety car of the race, but for this one I don't understand why it's been brought out. I feel like the game's just gone, oh, he's got too much of a comfortable gap. Let's throw a safety car in to spicing things up. So guys, 6 laps left of this Chinese Grand Prix and the race has been reset. And the field are going to close back in on the safety car. It is all to play for now. There's Nico. And there's Danny. Now I am wondering how long the safety car is going to stay out for, because it is towards the end of the race, so I can't imagine it will stay out for like the 3 laps it normally does. What will it do? Will it pit at the end of this lap? Is it going to wait for the field to bunch up again? It's ridiculous how much the field is spread out, but there were some drivers that decided to stay on the tyres a lap longer than everyone else, which really has hampered their race. Hamilton is the prime example. Where is... So Vettel is in 5th, Massa is in 4th. I think Hamilton is in 6th. Slammed into the back of the safety car there. I think it's safe to say that when the safety car pits, I can go on Rich till the end. So, you know, if I'm going to have a fight with Rosberg and Ricciardo, then let it be so. Where were these safety cars when I needed them last season? Right, is the safety car gonna pit? Yes, here we go. So basically got a sprint now. The end of this Chinese Grand Prix with basically 3 laps to go once we cross the line. So we'll let the safety car back off. We are just going to back the pack up now. We're going to bolt once we go around the hairpin. Rosberg, Ricciardo, this is going to be an interesting one. Safety car's just come around the hairpin, heading towards the pits. Right, so we are available to race now. I'm just waiting for the right opportune moment. And off we go! Don't want to do that. Oh, I've compromised my exit. Shot myself in the foot, I've gone wide. Rosberg's got a run on me. Do the switchback. So here we go. Come on, Ricciardo, can you do something about Rosberg? Rosberg all over the place trying to get my slipstream. There's a yellow flag. Sebastian Vettel's out. Sebastian Vettel is out of the Grand Prix. I've stopped it round the corner. I probably shouldn't have, but I want to see what's happened to the German. He was in 5th. Has his engine finally expired? Probably more than likely. And there we go. It's the 2nd Ferrari engine to blow up today. Oh, what a weekend for Maranello. They will not want to remember this one at all. Honestly, guys, what are we doing? You can imagine that's what Vettel's saying inside his helmet. Oh, but that means that Hamilton's got a clear run at bloody Ricciardo now. Even if we finish 1st and 4th, this is... Oh no, Hamilton's still got to deal with Massa. Let's not go wide this time. Do a 37.2, that's my fastest lap. So I want to maintain this win. The safety car has worked. Probably could have hoped, really. Ricciardo's right on the back of Rosberg. I risk playing a team game so we can get another 1-2. Or do I just get on with it? I don't know. Oh, I really don't know what to do. Oh, Jonathan Palmer's got an engine issue. If he's in the points, that's going to be devastating for Renault. There's Hamilton making the move on Felipe Massa. .137.1. Well, not as fast as Hamilton's 1:37.1 lap time, but I'm there. Don't know how I've done it on the mediums, but there we go. So 2 laps to go. Can Hamilton catch Ricciardo and get that last spot on the podium? I've purpled the first sector. I want that fastest lap. Rosberg's turned up the wick, he's looking closer. Lifted a bit through there, so I could get better traction going through here. Which seems to have worked actually, because Rosberg has fallen back quite a bit. Hit the curb, go round, come. We start the final lap of this Grand Prix, and that's the fastest lap of 1:37.0. Take that, Lewis. Nice traction through there. Rosberg once again looking close for this first sector. Purpled the first sector again. Both Ferraris out of this Grand Prix. Oh, I've lost the rear end going through there. Rosberg now right behind me. Oh, this is not what I wanted, especially considering we still got a DRS straight to go. Rosberg looking very, very menacing now. Oh, what have I done? Did not need that, Ricardo. I need you now to get the double toe. I can just... It should be okay. It should be okay. But Rosberg's coming. He's coming. He's getting ever, ever closer. He backs out of it. He backs out of it. And it's held up for Ricardo. But I go around the final corner and I take the checkered flag in China. Rosberg second, Ricardo third. Is my second win of this season 4. And I extend the lead that I currently have at the top of the championship.
Brilliant stuff from Red Bull today.
I love this game as well, Fake Boss. Thank you for watching. It's been absolutely amazing. Like I say, this is my 4th season. I've been doing 100% right from the off. I thought by now I would have been a lot more closer to finishing it this game, but apparently not.
And I can see now the drivers are making their way out. We need Red Bull fighting at the front. They do an incredible amount for Formula 1.
Drop us a follow, my man, if you want to keep up to date with more F1 content. Maybe FIFA if you're into that as well. There we go. A win in China, the second double Red Bull podium of the season. Obviously, Ricardo won in Australia. I came third after getting beaten by Magnussen on the final lap. This time, Rosberg couldn't quite deal with me, but at the same time, he braked on the back straight, which stopped Ricardo from having a move. It was quite, I don't know what to make of it. I really don't. But look what we have here. We have both Manners, 6th and 7th. Absolutely fantastic. My old team Haas grabbing the last points position of this race. So there we go, guys. This is the classification. I win the Chinese Grand Prix after starting 14th. I botched up qualifying if you weren't up to date with what's gone on. Rosberg, second. He'll be very disappointed that he didn't win this Grand Prix. I made a couple of mistakes after that final safety car, which allowed Rosberg to gain time on me. It should have been a lot more comfortable than what it appears to be. Ricardo third, Hamilton 4th. 4 pit stops. He'll be very, very upset that he made 2 very early pit stops that put him down the field. And also, he stayed out a lap longer on the inters, which dropped him behind as well. Massa 5th. He was running 3rd for quite a while. I was hoping that Williams could have got a podium here today. Verline 6th after starting 17th. What a recovery drive from the Manor driver. Haryanto 7th after starting 13th. Alonso 8th. Hulkenberg 9th. Grosjean 10th. That is your top 10. And then we have Perez, Palmer, who had engine issues at the end of the Grand Prix, so I'm guessing he lost out on points. Gutierrez, Button, Sainz, Kvyat, Nasser, Magnussen, who was running second at one point in this race, very early on, but then after suffering engine issues, he struggled to make it back through the field. Ericsson, and then obviously your DNFs, both Ferraris, and Valtteri Bottas. 3 big names retiring from this Grand Prix. It was such a shame to see him go, although Vettel I'm not really that bothered about. Was there any instance? Now, I know I had... Oh, wow, I only had 1 track extension. Bloody hell. So here we go, lap 10. Raikkonen had a mechanical failure. Jensen Button, collision with Magnussen. Vettel, collision with Magnussen. Ericsson, collision with Magnussen. All on the same lap. And obviously then you've got lap 28, Bottas went, and then lap 53, Vettel went. That was a shame. So we'll look now at the Drivers' Championship. I extend my lead now to 25 points. So basically, I have got a whole... Well, I can afford to not finish in the next race, and Ricciardo to win, and I'll still be on level points with him. It is a nice feeling to have that when you have that sort of a gap. So it's Red Bull 1-2 at the minute in the championship. A further look at that though, there's a 12-point gap between Ricciardo and Rosberg. I mean, obviously Ricciardo got taken out in Bahrain, stopped him from scoring points. So he'd probably still be leading the championship now if it weren't for that. Hulkenberg drops down to 4th. He's on the same amount of points as Rosberg. 2 points behind them is Lewis Hamilton. 8 points further back is Kevin Magnussen, who's on the same amount of points as Sergio Perez. 3 points behind is Sebastian Vettel. He could have got more points here today, but his engine let go, so that he couldn't. A further point behind is Julian Palmer. 2 points behind is Fernando Alonso. Another 2 points behind is Massa. A point behind is Verline. And then you've got Haryanto, 3 points behind. On the same amount of points as Raikkonen and Button. Raikkonen not doing that well at the minute. And then you've got both Hasses on a point each as well, which is good. I want to see my old teams do well. I really do. So the constructors, we have Red Bull leading on 105 points with 51 points in front of Mercedes. How about that? We've got 8 points, and Mercedes have got 8-point gap over Force India, who have got a 14-point gap over Renault, and they've got an 11-point gap over Ferrari. Ferrari, who have a 3-point gap over McLaren. McLaren, who have a 3-point gap over Manor. And Manor have a 5-point gap over Williams. Williams scoring their first points of the season by the looks of it. And then an 8-point gap to Haas, who have scored 2 points in the last 2 races, which is good to see. Even though I was scoring much more points than that in the Haas car, it's nice to see that they're scoring points on their own. So there you go, guys. That is today's F1 Grand Prix race stream here at Season 4, Race 3. I know it says Race 2. I will edit that, don't you worry. Do we... Don't think we have quite enough for an upgrade.
Hi, Emma here. I had a sit down with the executives today to talk about your progress. Long story short,
I think it was 700 points, something like that, for an upgrade, which is... Oh, I really want it to have an upgrade for the next race. Don't think I have it, though. That was 626. Oh, I only needed 36 points. Damn it. To get the upgrade, and then obviously it's fuel after that. So, like I said, we're moving along very nicely. We're moving on very nicely. But there we go, guys. That is today's race for you. Thank you very much for watching. This is Raratron89, or ESR Forza Rara, if you want to find me on the Xbox. Signing out for today. Enjoy your day. Take care. And stay safe, guys. This is Raratron, signing out.